honey, madhu, ten, jenu, makshik, and all names. Honey is very famous among health lovers. Let us see. See, this is a forest honey, unfiltered honey. Wow, what a smell, what a fragrance. Those who have got the opportunity to taste and smell the original honey will never forget in the life. That is the beauty of honey. Those who are health conscious nowadays end up in health issues by either taking adulterated honeys or taking the honey in a wrong way. So I thought we will understand what Ayurveda has to say about honey, what are the acharyas has to say about honey, what should we do, what should do with honey, what should not we do with honey, for what honey is good, for what honey is not good, like that. So there are two texts I would refer to give reference. One is Bhava Prakasha Nighantu. There Madhu Vargaha, like that one chapter itself is dedicated for honey. What Bhava Prakasha Acharya has to say, let us understand. Madhu Makshika Madhvika Kshaudra Saraghamiritam Makshika Varati Bringavantam Pushpa Rasodbhavam. It is formed from the Pushpa Rasa flowers. So, when the honey bees naturally allowed to harvest honey from the different flowers, lot of properties of various plants they will accumulate. They will get the dew from the flowers of various plants. So what happens? The properties of various flowers, various plants, either it will be medicinal plant, non-medicinal plant, agricultural plants, such as different plants, properties will be there in one natural honey. That is the reason for its particular fragrance, and that thickness also comes from such variations. Now, this is the reason why sometimes the flavor may be different. Sometimes from the same source we may not get the same flavor. In rainy season the flavor will be different, in summer season the flavor will be different. From place to place the fragrance and flavor will be slightly different between the honeys. So this is all natural. What are the properties? Laghu Sheetam Laghu Swadu Ruksham Grahi Vilekhanam Chakshushyam Deepanam Swaryam Vranachodhana Ropanam Saukumaryakaram Sukshmam Param Sroto Vishodhanam Kashayanusarasam Hradi Prasada Janakam Param Varnyam Medhakaram Vrishyam Vishadam Rochanam Haret Kushtarshah Kasapittasra Kaphameha Klamakrimeen Medas Trishna Vamishwasa Hikkatisara Vidgrahan Dahakshattakshayas Kshayasram tu Yogavahi Alpavatajam. For a common man, what essence we have to get from this is, one is it is light. Say, in compared to the other sugar forms, honey is light in nature. Swadu, its taste maker, it enhances the tongue qualities, the taste qualities. It is ruksham. The term ruksham, something which enhances the dryness, something which percolates, enters the body very strongly. Grahi, it is not laxative. It may lead to constipation. Large quantity of honey consumption may lead to constipation. Grahi. Vilekhanam, it has scraping property. Scraping property in the sense, wherever the honey moves, it removes the fat, the carbohydrate content, the malas, the unwanted substances in our body, will be scraping. So, large quantity of honey is not advised. A small quantity of honey daily can be consumed, not an issue. Chakshusham, it is good for vision. It supports, improves the vision. Deepanam, it improves our digestive power. Swaryam, it improves the sound. So for music lovers and those who has to talk a lot, they can get help from consuming honey. Then Saukumaryakaram, it rejuvenates, it keeps you young. So I have seen a lot of Europeans, they go for honey and they go for pollens, they go for original honey. There are many I have seen, they live with honey. Such people I have seen. Sukshmam param sroto vishodhanam. There is a point called Srotavarodha in Ayurveda, where we have a lot of glands in our body. The glands has to secrete the hormones, or say for example, eye has to secrete the tears, the saliva has to be secreted. Similarly, this is called Srotas. From a origin, some hormone or a secretion has to come. Then if some blocks are appearing due to various reasons, the blocks has to be removed for proper metabolism. Say diabetes is due to the improper secretion or less secretion or non-secretion of insulin. That is one good example, where the insulin may be produced in the pancreas, but it is not secreted. Then also it will lead to diabetes. So that is why Ayurveda always said that honey is good for diabetes. But modern science does not agree that. So there may be a lot of research is required. I am not here to directly say that go diabetic people can take honey. No. But there is a option. We have to do some research and understand why Ayurveda always said that honey is good for diabetic people. 2 points which I understand from my experience of science and Ayurveda, that diabetes is due to accumulation of fat. One reason. That is called insulin resistance. This is the reason for insulin resistance, cholesterol. Now honey scrapes out the cholesterol, scrapes out the fat, so the insulin can reappear. That may be one reason. Another reason, Srotavarodhanam, that is Sroto Vishodhanam. Honey removes the blocks in the glands, so our metabolism functions better. These are the 2 reasons I find that why Ayurveda suggests honey for diabetic people. But definitely they should take their doctor's advice before consuming large quantities of honey. Now, there are various health issues which honey is indicated, like skin issues, piles, throat infections, digestive issues, acidity, asthma, allergic reactions, all in these cases and all Ayurveda suggests honey. Now, definitely one more text I will read, that is from Ashtanga Hridaya, written by Vagbhatacharya. In that one section is there called Madhuvarga. In that it also says that Chakshusyam Chedi Trit Shleshma Visha Hidmasra Pittanut Meha Kushta Krimit Chardi Shwasa Kasati Sarajit Vrana Shodhana Sandhana Ropanam Vatalam Madhu. It increases Vata dosha. So those who are affected with Vata dosha should not directly go for honey. Ruksham Kashaya Maduram Tattulya Madhusarkara. And one contraindication is there in Ayurveda, that during heavy summer season, honey is not so indicated, and immediately coming out from the sun or in a heat environment, honey should not be consumed. Also, honey should not be consumed along with hot water, etc. There are many people who has this habit of taking honey with nimbu rasa and hot water in the morning to reduce the weight. These are not advised by Ayurveda. So take honey as it is with cold water, and honey is used in Chyavanprash and all. So those who consume Chyavanprash and all, they get honey from that. See for the fragrance. See for the fragrance also. Let us taste it. If this is good honey, go for it. Thank you.